What's up, guys? And today we have another unboxing. If you can tell from my terrible average impression, it's going to be a snipper rifle. That's such a massive box. So what is in here is a CYMA or CYMA or whatever you want to call it, SVD S. I'll pull my knife real quick. Oh, also, look at this knife. This is a wood-handled Damascus steel kind of type knife. It's a stocking stuffer for my dad. Anyway, a fun fact about Damascus steel. Nobody knows how to make real Damascus steel, but when they were making it, it was said to be the strongest steel in the world. That being said, even if someone could figure out how to make real Damascus steel nowadays, like the same way they did, it wouldn't be the best steel in the world because we have modern technology. No matter what you guys read on the internet, anything that you can make using modern technology is just going to perform superior to whatever they were making hundreds or thousands of years ago with whatever technology they had. Weaponry-wise, anyway. Like I said, still real cool looking today. Looks fancy. Let's see if I can not stop struggling to open this box. Actually, I should move you guys in and down. There we go. So, we got paper. More EVIC general crap. Let me close this knife. There we go. Set that over there and never touch it again. Generic EVIC crap. Return label, that's coming. I just don't know if you guys want to see that. And then we have the box. So, big box to a slightly smaller box. Actually, just about to knock over this camera. So, voila, CYMA SVD S. The S is the S stands for short or something like that. So this gun is shorter than a regular SVD. Oh boy. User manual, probably in English. Good styrofoam, thank you. And here we got the gun. BDs I'm not going to use. Magazine is a high cap wind up metal. This metal, probably some sort of pot metal, but it's metal. And the gun. So let's pop you guys right back up here. Moving you back so you guys can see the gun. And doesn't look like it comes with a cleaning rod, which is a little upsetting considering it's such an oddly long gun. So, CYMA SVD S. Mostly metal, polymer handguard here, and this might be a plastic. Actually, the stock right here might be metal, but this cheek pad is like a rubberized. It's not even that soft. It's like a hard leather. Everything else is metal. The real AKs and SVDs are all made of stamped steel. The top cover here of the receiver is steel, but the lower receiver is actually a pot metal. I don't have a magnet to show you, but if you take a magnet and put it here, it'll stick, and on the bottom it won't. I've got no idea about the magazine. I wouldn't expect it to be steel, considering the quality of the gun. Let's see if I can get this in. First try, amazing. So the real SVD is a designated marksman or sniper rifle. It's semi-auto only, and it fires the 7.62 by 54 Kami round. Which is much larger, or not much larger, but it's larger than the 7.62 by the 51 NATO round that like M14s and Scar Reaches and SR-25s use. like I said, it's semi-automatic, and one of the reasons that I prefer the CYMA model over like the A&K or most other SVD AEGs that are on the market. Ooh, what was that? I moved this to the side and like sounds like something unclipped. Can I put it back? I don't know what that is, but I don't really like it. Whatever. This part in the front's moving out. I don't know what that means. Anyway, like I was saying, are semi-auto only. So if you see the selector switch on the side, first off, the selector switch you will grind it down from selecting on all metal AKs and SVUs, whatever. Going just back and forth like this is gonna start building or grinding a channel right there. It gives it probably that kind of look. It's gonna scrape the paint off if I do this a few more times. And yeah, if you can see that, it's starting to get that silver line in between the fire modes. But this only has safe and semi, so that's good for realism and certain fields, because a lot of fields will let you have like automatic rifles up to a limit, then semi-auto only rifles up to a higher limit, and then bolt-action rifles. And so sometimes if your gun shooting 450 FPS, to say it has to be semi-auto only, even when you turn to full auto mode, it's still semi-auto. And this gun, you don't need to open the gearbox to mod it, because that's how it comes. It's got safe and it's got semi. The downside is if you've ever locked your gearbox with either like a battery that's almost dead, or just locked up while you're somewhere trying to shoot too fast, what you switch to full auto and then you pull a trigger and it unjams itself and unsticks. If I ever jam the gearbox up on semi because I'm just squeezing the trigger like a maniac, then I will not be able to switch to full auto to unjam. So that is the downside. But if you're using like a LiPo battery, it shouldn't be a problem. The handguard here is where the battery is kept, and there's tons of space. Like you can fit an 11-1 brick in here easy. Back to the model of SVD. So the normal full-length SVDs for airsoft have a barrel length, or an inner barrel length, of about 650 millimeters, which is way too long. In airsoft, longer barrels only help so much to a point. I think it's once you get over 420 millimeter barrels, it starts working. Your barrel starts working against you rather than with you. Because in real life you have longer barrels and you also shoot bigger bullets, and those bullets are traveling way faster than a BB, and it can build up enough pressure in the barrel. In airsoft it can't. That little cushion of air that the BB travels on, it runs out at a certain distance, and if the BB is still in the barrel, then it might hit the bottom of the barrel, or hit some part of the barrel on its way out, and it reduces accuracy. So on the SVD S model, it is a 590 millimeter barrel, which is still really long. It's absurdly long, but it's a lot shorter than the full-length SVDs. So what I'm hoping that gives me is that means I'll be able to have a really authentic looking SVD DMR sniper rifle, and still have it lighter and shorter than a regular one, while it is still more accurate. Speaking of accuracy, out of the box, this gun is probably going to give you like at least 200 feet. That's shooting with BBs of 0.28 grams or above. I'd probably use 0.32 grams in this stock. Magazine is, of course, a high cap. This gun is like it's like a sub $200 gun on sale. You can get it for sometimes under $150. But it's a properly shaped high cap for a Dragunov. Back in the day when JG tried to make SVDs, they didn't do anything. What they did is they took an AK base, like a receiver, and then they put a handguard and stock on that looked SVD-ish. That means the thing still took AK mag, so then they just made a real short AK mag and put it in, and the thing just looked atrocious. In any case, take version 3 gearboxes because of the shape. SVDs, on the other hand, use proprietary gearboxes. I believe they're called T3 gearboxes, and those are only found in SVDs. And so, for parts for this, your best bet is probably a real sword SVD parts, but you can also find things online that tells you exactly what version 2 or version 3 parts, hybrid parts, that you can put together in for your gearbox. So the stock is a folding stock. So I think, is that a button? That is a button. if I press the button right here, the stock folds over like that and it clicks in place. I have, on the other hand, no idea how to get it off. Let's see if I maybe lift up. No. Oh, there's like a little plunger right here, so you have to pull it towards the front of the gun. This plunger right here. You push that, and then it comes off. Nice. Iron sights for some reason. Just your normal AK style iron sights. Flash hider is not a normal SVD flash hider. It's again a short type. I don't understand why they have full iron sights on these things. Like, is anyone out there using like the iron sights on your sorry, using the iron sights on your SVD? But they're adjustable. All you gotta do is you squeeze these two things at the sides like spring loaded, and you can move it back and forth, and whatever. Also metal. I guess they work, but if I'm ever in a point where I'm using this with the iron sights, it's either shooting at an FPS that's way too low, or that's really it. I for some reason decided to downgrade this to use the CQB, and I want to put iron sights on it because that's what we do. Oh, it's back. I get it. I don't get the point of that, but I get it. So this is the gas tube. This thing moves apparent for some reason. It's probably for disassembly, but you can slide to the side and this thing comes off, and now this thing's moving all around free. That's what I did at the beginning of this video, and I didn't understand, but I get it. It locks in place like that. For the battery compartment, there's a lever right here in the front. I think move the lever all the way down, like it unlocks like right here. We want to move it all the way down, and then this metal piece should just pop off. Oh, it's a little tight, but yeah, it moves. Oh, there it goes. So this locking lever in place. That's right here. You want it in line with the barrel, I guess. So you don't want to move it all the way down. Like I said, I lied to you. And the handguard splits in half like that, and you have the battery compartment. Shall we stick a battery in here and see how it sounds? I think so. This is a full charge 7.4 volt LiPo. This gun, I don't have an 11 one because all the AGs I use have smaller battery compartments. But this gun makes me want to buy an 11 one. Just stick it in there. Let's see how quickly I can reassemble this. Okay, so I would say for my first time, that was atrocious. I'm not even gonna lie. That was really slow putting it together. But there's a lot of space, and you just gotta watch the wires so they don't get pinched up here. If I were to design something like this, I would design it so that only one of these halves came off and the other would stay down, so you can just pop it back in. That's not what I want. Let's throw it on semi. Oh, is this a? Oh, this is safety on the side here. Let's see. Well, if it's locked up like that and now it's on semi, it fires. It still fires when this is all the way down. Oh, this locks the top in place. That's what it does. See, look, guys, we're learning this together. I've never owned an AK or an SVD. Oh, and so that's how you disassemble it. So that you can see the top of the gearbox and the bolts and everything. That's actually super easy. That's super nice. That's one takedown lever. That's what this is. Let's get this hop off there. There we go. Your trash. Now let's put the magazine back in. Looks nice. The thing I know about these SVD mags is that they're usually not easy to put back in. They're really finicky. That one in pretty nice, but if you come in at the wrong angle, like on the AKs, you can come in steeper. You see that little notch up top? You want that to go in, but not the one on the bottom, because the notch on the bottom stays on the outside of the gun. Here on the side, it takes a normal AK sort of SVD style scope mounts. Put that back on safe because it's still a battery in it. Other than that, it's a super simple gun. Now let's see the metal. Like the metal's it's solid. It's alright. Like it's not gonna break, but this top cover is shaky. Like I don't know if you can hear that, but if I move this back and forth, yeah, if I do that quickly, you can definitely hear that. I can move it around. The stock is nice, and it's comfortable. This is definitely one I'd be comfortable putting in my shoulder for a long time. The cheek pad, on the other hand, is hard. It's better. It's definitely better than nothing, but that's all it is. It's just something to put your head on there. That is about it for this gun. It's like a solid little gun. I do have plans for this gun. Don't dislike this video, but I'm going to spray paint this gold. Not the entire thing, not like some bad Call of Duty skin, but the magazine's gonna be gold. The press cover is gold, or the top of the receiver and the bottom of the receiver is gonna be gold, and the front barrel and assembly, that's gonna be gold. Even the stock, even though it's metal, I'm gonna keep it black. And the look I'm going for here is this is going to be like a Saddam Hussein like dictator gun. I know I started this video talking about communist ammunition, and now we're talking about dictator guns. Because if you don't know, you can look up pictures of Saddam Hussein's like golden gun arsenal, and I saw a picture of an SVD there. It had wood furniture, it's different, but the body was gold like that. So was the magazine, and so I'm going to try and recreate that because it looks cool. Also, I'm sure you guys will kill me if I don't pull back the charging handle at least once in this video. It goes back nearly all the way. Almost left your chamber around. There's your hop up, like any other airsoft gun. You guys know the drill by now. It's nice. This gun is going to be more of a DMR platform than a sniper. I'm not going to try and upgrade it so it shoots 2 miles or whatever. I'm gonna put a scope on top, paint the gun gold. That's gonna be it. Oh, magazine. I mentioned come with a high cap. The high cap is only like 120 rounds, which is like a mid cap for an M4 because it's so short. That being said, this is a DMR sniper platform. You won't get semi-auto. So for me at least, I think 120 rounds is going to be plenty for a single game. It's gonna rattle, which is gonna take down the stealth, and so I might get a mid cap because the mid caps are useful to 80 rounds. And for a sniper platform, 80 rounds before you need to reload. Like I think I'd only need one of those. Just one mid cap and speed loader, and I could last the whole game. Probably more than that. Just pick your shots carefully. So that's it. That's the unboxing. Gameplay of this gun, you're not going to see at least for a while because I don't have a scope cam, and I don't want to put you guys through me walking around through the snow or through a forest or whatever with a long-range weapon. We won't be able to see my targets. That's just gonna make for a bad video. So don't get me wrong. I'm gonna come out and play with it. This isn't a wall hanger. I'm gonna come out and play with this. But you guys might just not see that, or maybe by then I might pick up a scope cam. Maybe you won't. Who knows? We got one sling point. No, that's a lie. Actually, we got I'm sure this is a sling point up here by the gas block. It doesn't seem very sturdy. It's kind of small, but then that means you can do a 2-point sling. A lot of times it's Dragunovs, you need to have custom, or like not custom, but Dragunov sling that goes around the front but slings in the back. That's good. That's cool. I didn't know that. I don't know if I'm ever going to fold the stock again, other than for show. Actually, transportation maybe too. It's all right. Yeah, that's it for this gun. So if you like that, leave a sub, leave a like. See you in the next one. But you guys see there's a big empty wall behind me. There's a guitar in front of it right now. Right now, I'm actually building a gun wall, and it's turned out to be like super cheap, like less than $50, I want to say. So I think I've been recording the steps, and it's almost done. It's probably gonna be mounted and ready tomorrow. So I'm going to record that, finish up, and show you guys how to make a super cheap wall for your guns. And in short, it's pegboard, 2-inch hooks, and some plastic dip and spray paint in, mounting, and like that's it. So if you're like more of a handy person, or your mom or dad is, you can ask them to help you build something like that. And so you guys will see that later too if you stick around. So if you want to see that, subscribe, hit the sub box, or don't, just check my channel every day until it pops up. Anyway, thanks. Please don't dislike the gold spray paint. I already bought it. Like it's right here, and it's probably gonna go on. It's also probably gonna go on tomorrow. I've got no reason to keep it black for if I wanted to be gold, you know. Okay, peace. Don't get triggered. Yeah, one thing I forgot to mention. I'd said that this is a 200-foot gun, but a lot of people actually have really bad experience with the CYMA SVDs out of the box. And that's because like, these are known to have like super gunked up barrels. Just like coming out of the factory, they're full of dirt and grime and whatever other sorts of stuff that's in there. That's not good. So I would suggest if you do pick this gun up, clean the barrel first. Actually, that's what I'm probably gonna do right now. I'm gonna clean this barrel and probably make G36 barrel while I'm out. Just use a barrel cleaner, some microfiber cloth to cut up, and some rubbing alcohol, and just send it through and see how dirty it is when it comes up. Because if you do that, your first shots with it are going to be much nicer, much nicer. Yeah, so don't come back to this video and say this kind of sucks. Thanks. Bye.